guys, it's Amy, and it's Toy Tuesday, and I'm back. So I'm going to continue my Halloween theme this week. And today I have Halloween 2, the action figure. And I don't know if they made a Halloween 1. I'm not sure why they just made Halloween 2. But there's a couple other Halloween themed action figures made by Neca. There's a one from the one with Jamie Lee Curtis that was made, the reboot that was made last year. And there's a couple others. They didn't make 4, they didn't make 5. But I grabbed Halloween 2 because I think this is the closest to the original. And in this movie, this is not the original, this is Halloween 2. So this is the sequel, and this is the same night. And Jamie Lee Curtis, who plays Laurie, is in the hospital, and Michael Myers is not dead, and he is still after her, so he's after her after she goes to the hospital. So I'm going to open this up and show you what it looks like and see what we got, okay? So let's open this baby up. And I do love the Halloween series, just like I like my Freddy Kruegers, and I do like my Jasons. I do like the Halloween series. It's just very nostalgic, the first couple movies. They're fun to watch. They really haven't aged, and that's the beauty of them. It's a really good storyline too. I wish they would have kept 4 in with the new lines, because I did like number 4 and 5. So this is the box. So this was made by Neca, and this was made, I believe, a few years ago. So this was made in, doesn't say what year it was made. But the movie actually came out in 1981, but I think this was maybe a year or 2 old. So here's our character, and this is Michael Myers. And Michael Myers is just a guy who can't be killed. He killed his sister when he was a child while she was babysitting for him. The movie was originally directed by John Carpenter. And so they put him in an insane asylum, and he didn't speak, and he had a doctor, Dr. Loomis, who just knew how evil he was. And then one night, he was let out, or they were transferring him to another hospital, and he was let out. And then he comes back to his hometown looking for Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode, who was a baby apparently when he was in the mental hospital, and he is after her because she is his other sister. So she doesn't know it though, because she was adopted. Apparently Michael's parents were killed in a car accident a few years after he was hospitalized. So she's the last of the Myers. So he comes back, and some people know this. It's more of a known fact than it was a few years ago. So some people might know this. So the budget was really low for this movie, and so what they did to create the mask, which these are the 3 masks that he wears. He wears a mask. They actually went out and they got a William Shatner mask from Star Trek, and they painted it white, and that is what the mask actually is. So little trivia there. So here's our Michael Myers figure, and he's kind of creepy. He has his angry face on, and his boots, and his jumpsuit. This is our Michael Myers figure, and I think his hands can come off. So let's see, we can take his hands off. So he has different types of hands in here, and he also has, I believe, a different head. So you can switch his head just like Freddy Krueger up there. So let's make Michael stand. I need my wax. I left my wax in the other room. That's okay. He doesn't have to stand. So stay. Here. We'll put him there. So here are the different heads. And I don't know if this is supposed to be in the movie. There is another, I don't know if it's in this one or if it's number 4, but there's a guy walking around that looks like, has the same mask on and they actually shoot him. So this is the white head that what the mask really looks like when it's not dirty. So it's very white and the hair is very blonde. So that's one of the heads. And then we have a head that is dripping blood. And this head is dripping blood because in the hospital, they actually shoot Michael Myers. If I can get it out of the box. Come on. Come on. So they actually shoot Michael, and they shoot him actually in both eyes. So as they shoot him in both eyes, his eyes start to drip blood, but he still continues to move, even though he should be blind. So this is his dripping blood head. So this is dripping blood head. Oh, what happened? Should come off, should stay on there. Let's see. That's okay, it doesn't have to be on tight. And then we'll do the little tilting that he does when he looks at Jamie. Tilts his head at her. And then we've got some other items here. So we've got some extra hands. So these hands, let's see, let's take these hands out. So we've got these hands, which looks like a fist to hold something, and then a hand that looks like it's open. So then we've got other hands too. I think we have two hands that look like, I'm not sure what this is. This hand is open as well. And then we've got another fisted hand. Looks like these are our left and right. And then we have another fisted hand here. So I guess these are to hold things. So let's see, let's put these hands on. And let's see if we can hold some stuff. Because we got some nice weapons in here for a good killing. Let's see. So, let's see. So here we go. So his little hands are fists. So here we go. Let's see what we got for weapons. So we've got a couple of things. We got a little hammer, which he can use to bash people's skulls in. And let's see. So if they did another one, I would think they would do. They could have done They could have done a really cool couple things. But no, the hand won't stay on. That's okay. So here's your hammer to hammer somebody and bash them in the head. Because what else is there to do on Halloween? All right, and then there is a knife, so he can happily stab somebody. Oh, that's Norman Bates. So this is him stabbing somebody. Or he can carve a Thanksgiving turkey when he's done for Thanksgiving. And then we've got a couple of things here. Let's see what we got. We've got a scalpel, because he is in a hospital. So why wouldn't he use a scalpel to cut somebody's throat? So he has his little scalpel. Here we go. His little scalpel. So he's got to be really handy with his tools. And then for last but not least, we have a really cool needle. Because of course he's in a hospital, so he's going to have to have a needle. Why wouldn't he have a needle? So he can inject somebody with something. So actually, he could actually perform a good surgery with these. I mean, he's got a knife and a scalpel and a needle. So maybe he has a medical background. Okay, and last but not least, we have this pumpkin. And this pumpkin, I think, is supposed to open. So let's see, because in the second movie, as we zoom into the pumpkin at the very beginning of the movie, it cracks open very slowly. And we see what's in there? A skull. That's really cool. That's a really cool detail from the movie that I really like. This is really cool. It's a cute little set. It's I don't know, I like it. Here, the little skull moves too, so you can put the little skull in the middle. So there's the little skull. So you got a little pumpkin, little heads. Not as creative as the Nightmare on Elm Street series, but you know, this wasn't not a very creative series. He didn't kill people in creative ways, so it was a little different. There's only been a few made. They're mostly Halloween movies, so yeah. So this is the NECA Michael Myers Halloween set. So happy Halloween, and thanks for watching Toy Tuesday. And be sure to follow me on my blog at toytuesday.wordpress.com. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, okay? Thanks, bye guys.